Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones, the card game, 2nd edition video for you. We are in the top 8 elimination at Mr. Nice Guy Games, the Pennsylvania Regional 2016. On the left we have Chris, on the right we have Melissa. On the left, Chris is playing a Lannister Banner of the Wolf. On the right, Melissa's playing Targaryen Fealty. Look at that Targaryen setup. Wow, so 2 Targaryen loyalists there. I believe it's Aego and Viserys Targaryen, and we have the Illyrio's estate. But on the other side, only 2 cards, but at least it's 8 gold. It's got Sir Gregor Clegane the Mountain and a Lannisport Merchant. So a 7 costs are already on the board for a Lannister deck here. Pretty crazy, but it's not Tywin at least. That's what the Targaryen player is saying in their mind right now.
I'm going to choose go first.
So calling the banners flipped on the Lannister side.
I'm going to take my 4
And it looks like a noble cause, alternate art, flipped on the Targaryen Fealty side.
I get to draw 2. That's important.
It's pretty good. I like that you can do that in this game.
Yeah.
So I just want to give a shout out to Melissa on the right. She had a foot or leg injury this day, and she was sitting in a wheelchair actually, and she was super nice. Had a table set up for her all day that she sat at. Her opponents would go move over to her, which was super cool of the store to do that. And I was gonna move all my camera and stuff over to her when she made the top 8, but she was actually nice enough to not make me move all my camera gear, which was okay. Like I could have done it, but she struggled to move through all the tables and chairs to get over there. I felt bad, but yeah, I appreciate her doing that. She was super kind about it, and Melissa's a really cool girl. And I believe I saw her at Gen Con, and she was no longer in a wheelchair, so that's good news for Melissa. So hi Melissa, if you're watching. So we got a dupe mountain now. We got Sir Jaime, a Lannister on the board. And 2 gold saved, which is a little scary when you got the military power. 15 strength already sitting on the board. And your opponent only has 4, but they're about to marshal now. So let's see what Melissa can get on the board here. With her 5 gold, but she does have the 2 characters to reduce there. And a location to help her reduce a Targaryen card. And noble cause, actually. Plus fealty, so a little more than 5 economy. So milk on the mountain. Shut off that pillage renown and his ability after he pillages a character off the top of your deck. And a King's Road on top of it, so Targaryen player not having issues with cards and with setup, and then getting the economy going, which is really nice. Will she get enough out there to prevent that put to the sword possibility?
So that's 2. No, wait, no, not that.
So Melissa's just counting out her possible reduction here on a character.
I'm going to cancel the King's Road.
Oh, we actually have a gold spent there to use treachery to cancel that King's Road. So no longer the 2 gold to fear that put to the sword. So
4 reduction, 5 reduction.
I guess Chris did not have it.
7. Danny, Bobani for
And I don't want to just shout out Melissa, but Chris there on the left, super awesome guy. It was nice to meet him in person. He is actually a fan of the channel. So Chris, if you're watching, hello. And it was nice to meet you that day.
Sorry, I'm just seeing if there's anything else.
So Daenerys is on the board.
Can I see the card that did that? Because I don't necessarily know.
And Melissa looks like she's just reading some treachery right now to make sure she understands what happened there. Just to make sure that was all good in her books.
Ready for challenges?
I think so. Yeah.
So challenges and over to the Lannister player.
Any actions for challenges?
So we got a fealty note there as pre-action to challenges.
Military for. Do you get +1
4.
somewhere else? 4.
So Jaime Lannister coming in there with the military of 4. So looks like the mountain is not going to join in. He's going to be left for defense.
Attempt to Dracarys.
Oh, okay. That reduces his strength to 1 because Danny's now kneeling, right?
Oh, right. Shoot. Wow.
So we had Dracarys played there, and Melissa was assuming it was going to kill Jaime, but she had to kneel Dany to do it, so Dany's ability shuts off. Jaime actually returns to 1.
Can we erase that? Edit that?
And they're both there. Chris is telling me not to edit that part out. Melissa's telling me to edit it out. So you guys are hilarious.
So still attacking me.
I'm not editing anything.
Yep.
So you can block him, but you're not blocking? Okay.
So it's definitely a misplay with the Dracarys. I mean, it does reduce Jaime down to 1, but if you're not going to defend it to win the challenge and stop him from winning anyway, what's the point of that?
I'll come at you intrigue for 1.
Unless she has a second Dracarys, but she'd have to have a way to stand. And she doesn't have any more gold. Yeah, I don't see it happening. That was definitely a mess up for sure.
I'm not gonna block.
Okay.
So no defense here on the intrigue challenge. Another unopposed.
Claim to this one.
And there's a copy of Drogon grabbed for intrigue claim.
No keywords. Challenges to you.
Okay.
So the Lannister player up 3-0 after their challenges over to the Targaryens.
Intrigue.
Unopposed. You got it.
Okay. There is no summer plot up.
And a copy of Cersei grabbed on the intrigue claim, unopposed bonus.
No.
I didn't fuck that up.
And there's no summer plot, as they said, so Aego will not be standing. But we do have an unopposed power challenge here with a little 1 strength.
Giant Iron Throne.
Yeah.
And dominance won there by the mountain.
And Relaxation.
And Mel learned something, even though she knew it, and she's just really bad at it. And
So we got 3 power on the Lannister side to 2 on the Targaryen side after the first round.
Just edit out the whole first turn. It's fine. Yeah. We had really good setups.
yeah, just skip to this, and it's cool. All right.
I think that's the idea of it.
All right. So the discardy. All right. Sorry, I'm.
And I'm busy playing my own top 8 game right now, so I'm nowhere near them, as you can hear them talking to future editing Rob right now. I'm a few tables away. So it's kind of funny. I always find that a treat when I'm editing later and I hear the players on the camera saying things to me after the fact. It's funny. Especially when I'm editing it months later.
Initiative is my choice. I'll choose to go first.
Okay.
Go ahead and.
So we got confiscation play on the Lannister side. You saw in there and get rid of Milk of the Poppy.
Pass the draw phase.
Yep. Trophies. 1, 2.
And we had Calm of Westeros on the Targaryen side. I did not hear what challenge type was named.
Pay 1 for Kingsray.
Sure you guys did.
3, 4. We'll see. I don't know.
So we got a King's Road marshaled out there by the Lannister player. He had that Cersei grab from his hand last turn. Maybe he's got
Go ahead.
nothing else of significance he wants to play out, so he's just going to let that King's Road sit. Maybe he's sitting on a Hound. I believe he saved 4 gold there.
I will. Do Danny.
Seems good.
Nope, he must have just... Yeah, I saved 4 gold. I believe he had the Rose Road out already, obviously, so...
Oh, I forgot.
He had 5 gold. One on the King's Road, so we got Danny Duke now.
$1 bills. You can buy a milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
A $5 milkshake.
It's pretty good milkshake.
It brings all the boys to the yard.
And they're like, it's better than yours.
Yeah. Yeah, right. It's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge.
Yeah, no, I need more money, sorry.
So, Rose Road.
So they're dropping some Khalees lines here from her milkshake song.
Illyrio.
Very casually, if you guys didn't catch that there.
2.
Having a good time here in the top 8 of Mr. Nice Guy Games.
Okay.
And we have an Unsullied played. I like those guys. That no attachment keyword on them is very nice.
Okay.
Their ability definitely helps with the burn, reducing strength when they're attacking.
I'm gonna do military for 50.
So with all that gold saved, here comes that military with Jaime in the Mountain I feared first round. It's coming now. So did he draw into a Put of the Sword? Did he already have it and he just valued canceling that King's Road turn 1, more importantly?
Sword, I don't.
But he's taking the shot right now.
Unopposed.
Yep.
Claims.
So there are no defenders.
Nothing. That's what
Yep.
I named.
And renown, and
So it looks like no Put to the Sword.
So how does this work?
if it's a character, I can kill a character of equal cost. It is a character, it moves to the dead pile, but there's no 3 costs, so I can't.
It has to be equal.
That's exactly.
So we do have
like another
Rhaegal go to the
claw
dead pile
or
here. He did trigger the mountain, but
But he is still dead though, so if you draw additional copies.
as you've heard, there is no other 3 costs are in play.
Unless you bring it back. Yeah, putting a dragon in the dead pile is not the best.
Yeah, it's fine with Targaryen because
Yeah.
we like bringing things back.
Not the best for me, I mean.
Yeah. Now, what would happen if you had one on the board one went into the dead pile.
Then you just put both. Well, if I could kill the one at equal value, but if like I didn't choose him, I chose someone else. You can still have a character on the board if there's one in the dead pile. You just can't play additional copies.
Okay, got
We
it.
got a great explanation of how
I would
Gregor's
do-
ability works when a character gets moved to the dead pile while one's still in play.
So I can't actually do power for one. It's just power for 0.
Yeah.
I will pass challenges.
Okay.
So he didn't have that put to the sword like I thought, but he is racking up power there with Renown.
Alright.
So that made sense. So he's already up to 6 power here,
Okay,
second
I
round,
will-
but the Targaryen's about to go with their challenges.
I'll do military. You only have him standing, right?
I only have him doing this.
Military of 4.
Okay. I'll block with Jamie, and I'll also pay 2 to ambush him, burn him, and block with him as well.
Okay,
So-
I'll stay with him at least.
Okay. So I am 4, 5.
So we had a Burnman ambushed in there, a little bit backwards. It should be ambushed in technically before you declare any defenders. Otherwise, it's too late if you do it after you declare defenders. Well, basically, the result's the same here. He's throwing the Burnman and Jamie in to defend. And they're each -1 from Danny standing.
Well, these -1 strength guys wouldn't do very much against that, so we will just let that one go. I will lose a power and gain a power.
And
And it looks like a power challenge there with the Unsullied. Obviously unopposed. As you heard Chris describe there, those merchants would have been reduced down to 0 strength anyway.
Unopposed?
Not to mention with Danny standing, but also from the Unsullied's ability.
closed flame.
So another copy of the Burnman there, discarded for Intrigue Claim.
And yes, insight.
And Danny getting some card draw going there from her insight after winning a challenge.
That's all 3, I think. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Alright, I'm looking at 4 total for dominance.
I'm looking at 1.
5.
Oh, sorry, it was a military challenge for the Unsullied. Power challenge with the merchant, I think.
Okay.
Getting confused here what's going on. But, yeah, sorry about that, guys. But Targaryen shot up in power there at 6 power. None of it on the characters, all on the house card. Lannister player also at 6. So we do have ourselves a tie game going into the 3rd round.
Okay.
And we got close call flipped on the Targaryen side and counting coppers flipped on the Lannister side.
What would you like to move from your dead to your discard?
So we have Rhaegal moved from the dead to the discard. And since there's no winter plot revealed,
That's the thing.
And then draw
the
the
card will be drawn by the Targaryen player. And the Lannister player is going to fill his hand up here.
counting.
Drawing 3 off counting coppers, plus 2 for the draw
Counting
phase.
$3.
Yep.
I'll play a fiefdom. I'll pay 1 and 1. And play
So
Tickler.
he's marshaled the Tickler using a merchant, and in the Western Fiefdoms he just marshaled there.
Sack of King's Road.
Finally popping that King's Road.
Play Arya.
Gets Arya out there.
I don't like her either.
And Arya's going to get a dupe off her ability.
And let me do this so that everything's actually visible. And I will camp my 3 gold. Going
And the Lannister player Chris there is going to sit on 3 gold.
Okay. Alright, so my turn? Alright, so I get 6. Right.
And it's very interesting Chris choosing to go first there. He's just wants to keep putting that pressure on and going first. It's got Jaime Lannister out. Doesn't hurt.
I will. So 1 for King's
But
Road.
that going first is letting Melissa come back and gain quite a bit of power to keep the game
I will.
pretty even power-wise.
King's Road.
So we have another treachery on a King's Road. Trying to choke Melissa out here from putting bigger characters on the board.
I'll take whatever insults you got, man. I know it sucks to be on the other side of that.
Okay, well, I'll try that.
Okay, you got it. 1, 2.
2. So. 4.
So 6. Drogo.
Yep.
So Khal Drogo has made it on the board.
1 left. Do I have anything else? Like,
And 1 gold saved. We still have Fealty from the Targaryen side.
Challenges. 2 gold, 1 gold. Do you want any actions before?
nope.
Okay. Thinking. So.
Still no other dragon on the board though. So if Dracarys is going to be triggered,
5, 8,
Dany's going to have to drop to do it.
I can be.
Sorry, guys, there's a Drogo over here if you can't see it.
So I'm gonna attack military.
Hold on, I gotta put them together because they're married and stuff. And
That's a summer plot, right?
that is a summer plot, yes.
I'm gonna attack military for.
I'll hold 15.
It is 9 plus 4 is 13. 14.
So 14 military here.
There. She's standing. She's standing.
Trying to remember this Danny ability. Sorry, guys, in the past if I was calling out the wrong strength.
Yep, I'll do that.
But Danny is standing there, so it is 14 strength. They're all reduced by 1.
Block with Aggo.
And Eggo's going to block it for 4.
I'll attempt to stand him.
And he stands due to a summer plot being out there, which is a close call.
Claim.
And we have a
Now,
Targaryen loyalist
Show
claim.
me something good. Hit that pillage. I'd like a 6 or a 5.
And
Five's pretty good.
Illyrio
Use the dead pile on my
is
kill.
pillaged, which is going to kill Eggo in play.
Card's super unfair.
And the mountain has
Like,
begun going to work.
He is dead, yeah. Like this card, I kind of wish this card had gotten printed. I'm not. I'm
Not to
a
mention the
good enough
renown that
person to
Jamie
not
and the
use
mountain
it,
are
but I
racking up
wish I
there
had made
each
it.
round.
Yeah. Luckily, Aggo's not a what's it called? Unique.
Yes.
So. Okay.
Um,
You only get 2 someone.
let's just poke at you, intrigue for 1. See if you block.
So an intrigue challenge with the tickler. He's 1 strength due to Danny standing.
So,
No defenders. And we got a tears dropped on Khal Drogo.
Sorry.
Wait,
That's your
I know
gold,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Here, you want one of these little dots.
Yeah, that works.
Is unopposed.
So Chris just going to work here on Melissa. Going first, getting all his events off, whittling down the board.
This one.
So he doesn't care as much. And Funeral of Pyre gets grabbed for intrigue claim. You hear Melissa's disappointment as she wanted to use it to probably draw cards after Khal Drogo died. Assuming that can happen. Pretty sure it can.
Power for 1. Stealthing. Drogo.
Okay.
And now a power challenge with Arya Stark, stealthing Drogo. Viserys is gonna
So I
Defend
won,
here.
Win,
Who'd you do it with? Oh, with
Arya.
yeah. Okay.
1 after game
Yeah.
direction. That doesn't change your decision, does it?
No.
Okay. So I'll steal 1 from you
Yep.
and pass challenges.
so over to the Targaryen for challenges.
No, it doesn't change anything. I just.
Lannister is now at 10 power, I believe.
It's okay. Because you pointed at him.
Yeah,
Like, or at least I thought you pointed
My
at him,
bad.
and I was confused.
So I think she needs to start powering some military challenges through here. Using Khal Drogo before he goes away. Leave Danny standing while you do that to reduce the strength of Jamie. And maybe with the Unsullied on Jamie, maybe you can get a defense there and then sneak a Dracarys through on Jamie. Do the Unsullied, reducing their strength, even if Danny kneels.
Standing for
Jamie
military?
is yes, he's my only military icon.
Okay.
These are the only 2 standers right now.
Yeah. Okay. I will military for.
So we got a mill for 5 with Khal Drogo.
That's 5. Unopposed.
And no defenders.
So I'm just in case gonna put them in there.
That's fine.
So
I kill the lance bolt.
okay. Unopposed. So then I will see if you bite at my second military challenge.
So we got another military here with the Unsullied.
Want that one.
Okay.
Ooh, so wait a minute. I gotta think about this. So because it is an Unsullied, you would kill me.
Yeah, see, Chris is realizing that Dracarys is a possibility. So he's not going to get greedy with Jamie there on the defense, getting more renown. He's just going to let it go unopposed.
So you get your unopposed power as well.
He's going to kill a burn man.
Right, and then I will. Oh wait, did I put my power on that opposed one?
You should be at 7, and you are. So yeah. you're
Okay.
good. Yep.
All right. So and then. Sorry, short-term memory loss.
It's okay. No problem. No problem.
And then I'll power for.
So Danny's going to come out of the power challenge, 5 strength. The merchant, no longer reduced by 1, is able to defend,
You get your 1 from me.
but still lose. And we get some card draw there from the insight.
And I have a whole one.
I'll take dominance with standing Jamie.
And dominance goes to the Lannister player.
You are at 18.
And there goes Khal Drogo to the dead pile after being
I mean,
poisoned with some tears of Lys.
nice man, yeah. Let's see. Okay, yep, do that. Okay. Plus 1 song summer.
Okay, if unless there's a
No,
winter
but-
plot, and it's not minus summer as well. So we are tied for initiative, but you have 8 power to my 10, so you have choice.
You have 10? Oh, yeah, you have.
Yeah, 4, 8, 10.
You can go first.
So Melissa's just made Chris go first here. We have
For my plot, I will name.
sorry, Power is named there for Calm of Westeros. I just want to make sure I heard that. And Song of Summer flipped on the Targaryen side.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And both summer plots out there, so definitely the Song of Summer is going to work there and give +1 to all the Targaryen characters on the board.
Sport. We'll spend 1 for a King's Road. And we'll spend 1 to give Daenerys milk for Poppy.
So Daenerys takes a milk,
Alright. Okay.
which is not good. So Melissa falling a little bit behind here. Let's see if she could do anything to get out of this. It's not over yet, but Khal Drogo is in the dead pile. At least we haven't seen Tywin on the Lannister side. But the Mountain and Jaime have been doing work.
3, 5, 6. I'm gonna put another Illyrios into play, because that seems legit.
It's a good card.
Alright.
If she can somehow get a Dracarys off, or targeted kill of some kind. Maybe kill Jaime. It's going to be hard to get through that mountain, though, with that duplicate. But if she can kill one of those characters who's racking up the power on them there, she can set the Lannister player back quite a bit in the power department.
As long as you're okay with it.
Otherwise, she has to race that Lannister player
Okay, this is any
to the win at this
card,
point.
so it's
Yes,
just a
does
character.
not have to be a character.
So 1, 2.
And I'm not sure if she's going to have the cards to do that since we've seen Illyrio
Alright, effectively.
die.
He is strength 1.
So we just had a Crown of Gold put on Jaime. He's -4.
As soon as she is not
So he's
blind,
down to
which will be
1.
As soon as Viserys dies, which will be as soon as I do a military challenge,
Yeah.
he will be much less effective.
So that could stall Jaime a bit there.
That's the plan.
I mean, Dany's blanked from Milk of the Poppy, so Jaime still could participate in military challenges, but if there's a Dracarys or something that can reduce more strength, like the Unsullied on the board, actually, Jaime could instantly die. But Chris does know this, so I'm sure he'll be smart, but
For Viserion and Duke.
at least you're tripping up a renowned character, so that should be good.
Yep, she's
So we got Viserion played with a duplicate.
And
So finally a dragon to use for kneeling, but now Dany's blanked, so using them
I can
in
do
pair.
Big beats.
Alright, so we got a 10 strength military challenge coming in here from the Lannister player. Using the mountain.
so I'm not gonna pull off.
So no defenders.
Unopposed claim
Still has the 2 gold, but no open to the sword.
for now.
So we got claim is the merchant, or sorry, Viserys, who
Alright.
gets rid of the milk off Dany.
It's just another event.
And there goes a tears to the discard pile.
Alright.
Which is too bad. That'd have been nice to throw on the mountain, get rid of that dupe. So we got that 1 strength intrigue challenge again,
Like right now.
which could lead to a tears on the Unsullied.
So,
I think you're gonna win. I think you're gonna win. Yeah, I'm not gonna pose it. Yeah.
so reaction to winning.
So we got Lannisport drawing a card there, winning from the intrigue challenge.
Okay.
No defenders declared.
Reaction
And there is a tears on the Unsullied. I thought that might happen again.
opposed and claim.
What was that intrigue?
Intrigue.
And a copy of Rhaegal goes to the discard pile.
And
Power's the last one, right?
yeah, I'm trying to decide.
I'm not sure why Rhaegal didn't get played. I mean, Viserion
Block the Unsullied, but it's one challenge you can't do.
Viserion does have a dupe with him, so I guess that's alright, but I don't know. I'd rather have Dany standing before Dany is stealth, but that's my opinion.
Okay. Alright.
Your challenges.
Yep.
So Lannister player, I believe, is at 13 power. He's passed it over to the Lannister, or the Targaryen player, sorry, for their challenges.
Power is
Yep. Yep.
Just pointed out the Commoner of Westeros there has named power, so you can't steal any power from Lannister player, which is too bad. Targaryen player is at, looks like 9 power. Oh no, sorry. That power token is a poison token on the Unsullied. So 8 power. 8 power to 13.
military.
Yeah. That's what it's called.
So military challenge here with Viserion.
Can't oppose it, he'll die. So,
So no defenders. Arya's dupe goes away.
discard this. dupe of Arya, which is actually her brother.
And it was a copy of Bran hiding under there.
Alright. And then. What are you at for dominance right now? If I.
1, 2, 3.
I'll just win dominance.
Okay.
So dominance to the
Yeah.
Targaryen player, Melissa.
I don't want to risk it.
Makes sense to me.
Alright,
That's all
Unsullied's dead. This is a deadly battle.
It is. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, that's stood up. Hold on, I haven't picked my plots yet, sorry.
Take your time. We still have 28 minutes. It's not
Yeah.
So I don't know what the Targaryen player, Melissa, here can do to stop Chris from winning. He's 2 power away. 9 power on the Targaryen side.
Okay, yep.
March the wall.
And a long winter, which is
I discard
going to
power.
remove power from both of them.
Each discard power. That,
From any card we control.
yeah.
Just in case Jamie goes down here. Alright. Oh, so I'll go first. Sorry.
So Lannister player choosing to go first again. We're going to have a march, get rid of Viserion and his dupe. Just too bad, leaving Dany alone on the board. 2 claim plot faced in
Man, I'm
the
fine with it.
No, I
Lannister player, though, so
I marched.
Draw face?
could get crazy, but we'll
Draw,
see.
draw.
I don't know how it's going to hit too hard unless
1, 2, 3.
Targaryen player can get a bunch of characters out there, and the Lannister player doesn't really marshal any.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4,
It's Tywin.
7.
So here's Tywin coming to the party after King's Road going away,
I will camp tune past you.
and 2 gold saved. So
Awesome,
I think
guys.
we're done here.
Yeah,
I don't
because,
see any way out of this.
it should seem like
I mean, Jamie's not gaining any renown yet. I mean, you could throw him in a challenge, but it's risky. But now we have Tywin out there with renown.
my dead pile real quick.
Sure.
Top of Arya's stealth. So that's a power challenge right there that could
Yep.
possibly just stealth out Dany if she's only a power icon. We haven't seen any marshal here from the Targaryen, but that could be a 3 power gain on a power challenge from unopposed claim and renown. And you could do a military challenge with the mountain to get some renown power.
Dead. Oh, well,
And
what
there's
is
no
this
military
card?
icon on the board yet, so we'll see what Melissa marshals here, but
Oh my god.
even in full defensive mode, it's going to be tough to stop the last 3 power being gained by the
Doesn't
Lannister
do me
player.
much good. So,
Going first here.
So, did you finish
I'm
your-
done marshalling you.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 5 gold collected, 4 from the plot, 1 from the Rose Road. She's got fealty. She's got 2 Illyrio's estates. We'll see what she can marshal here in desperation mode. And it's a Plaza of Punishment, not a character. We need characters.
Okay.
And that is going to be it.
Hello.
She is not able to marshal any characters, so with renown, unopposed.
Yeah. Military for.
So we got an 18 strength military challenge here. -2, 16 from Dany being standing.
Unopposed, renown, not that guy.
And there is the unopposed military to get 2 renowns.
Sorry to be the one.
3 power Chris needed to win, and that is it. Dany could not do it alone. And congrats to Chris. He's going to move on to the top 4. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe. You'll be notified when I put up the next video, which will be the top 4. And then we'll have the finals coming after that. And if you want to support the channel and what we do here, help offset the cost of traveling, the camera equipment, lighting equipment, all that kind of business, you can always support us on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. As little as $1 a month. I appreciate everyone who's supported us so far. You guys are amazing. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Guys, thanks a lot.